with the Children's Museum of Sonoma County, and welcome to the second episode of Art Adventures Alaska Edition. I'm here in the Boreal forest of Lake Clark National Park in Alaska. For this month's project, I have a really fun idea. This adventure can happen anywhere, because what we're going to be doing is looking all around us, no matter where we are, even if it's inside your house, for any and all of the plants that are around us. And we're going to collect some specimens, we're going to draw them, and then we're going to make our very own book of the plants that we find. First, let's do the fun part, which is collecting our specimens. So I'm going to see if I can collect 10 plants. Now I'm not going to take the whole plant, but I am going to pick a little leaf, a little branch, or some little piece of it that I might want to draw and that I can maybe use to identify the plant later on. Hey, we're back inside. We're ready to start making our book. So first I wanted to go over some elements of a book that we're going to include in ours. Books have a cover page, they have a back cover page, and they also have page numbers that let you know what page it is so you can reference it. And it has a title and usually a picture of some sort on the cover. And it also is going to have an author. And for this project, that's going to be you. Before we start drawing our pictures, we're going to punch holes in the pages of our book so that after our drawings are done, we can bind the ends together with string. So to do that, I have a hole puncher. My pages are too thick to do all at once, so I'm just going to do a couple at a time. And then I'll mark where the hole is on the pages that I haven't done yet so that I can punch it in the same place. My holes are punched, so I'm ready to bind the book when I'm done. Now I'm going to get to work on my cover and on my back cover. So remember, on my cover, I'm going to have the title and my name as the author. And I'm going to draw a picture that lets my readers know what my book is going to be about. I made my front cover page and my back cover page. On the back there's a picture and the date. And on the front I have this nice big title and my name as the author, and I drew a picture. And now we're ready to start drawing our pictures. Super exciting. And I'm gonna draw a picture, and also you could write a description of the plant that you found. If you happen to know the name of the plant, that's awesome. You could write that. Or maybe you just want to write something about it. Maybe its color, if it's soft or spiky, if it's big or small. Anything that you want to write about your plant that you found. And another cool trick is that you can trace your plant to help give you an outline of what you're going to draw. So I can hold it still with one of my fingers and use my pencil to trace around the outside. And that'll just make it a little easier for me to draw. Now we're ready to start drawing, yay! Now don't worry too much about it being perfect. What we're really practicing here is observing something and drawing the lines and the shapes that you see. If you have colored pencils or markers, you can also color your drawing. You can also color a background for your picture. I decided to do some abstract shapes, and I'm going to write the name of this plant. Now, it's not the specific name, but I know that this is a lichen, and I also know that there's some moss there. So that's one option of what you can do. If you happen to know what kind of plant you have, you can write that word as part of your picture. Now that last one was a pretty realistic drawing, and this one is too, but I'm gonna get a little more creative. I think that this plant, which is actually another lichen, looks like dragon scales, and that's what I chose to write with it. For my coloring, I'm gonna get creative with my coloring as well and do different rainbow colors for the dragon scales. So you can do both. You can have a realistic drawing identifying a species of plant, or you can get creative and use your imagination to make your own special drawing and your own name of a plant. So I drew my pictures of my plants, and the last thing that I'm gonna do before binding it is number the pages. So the cover doesn't get a number, but then every page, I'm just gonna put a little number 1 in the corner there. And then on my next page, a number 2, and so on and so forth. And when that's done, we'll take a look at how we're gonna bind the book all together. Okay, I have all the elements of my book, my cover and my back page, my title and my name. My pages all have numbers, and I'm ready to bind it all together. So I have some string. I'm gonna cut a piece, maybe about yay long to start. I'll put one end through the hole from the back and the other end through the other hole through the back, so that I have 2 ends that are coming out of the front. And I am just gonna tie a bow for this one. Now this is just like tying your shoes. And if you haven't learned how to tie your shoes yet, you could get someone to help you, but this is a really great chance to practice. So I do one loop, the other loop around, pull it through, and ta-da! My book is done. Now, if you wanted your strings to be shorter, you could untie it and you could cut both of them. You don't want to cut them too short because you want to have enough that you can still tie a bow. But if you wanted to do that, you could, and then it's a little bit of a tighter bow. But there you go. There's your book. Now you can open your pages and share with your friends and family all of the plants that you found all around you. So I hope you had fun doing this project, and we'll see you next time. Take care.